Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to another one of those trophy list analysis videos. Today's game is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, aka the next game in the Borderlands franchise. I don't know if it's going to be, actually considered a sequel or canon or whatever, but the game looks like it's going to be pretty fun. It's sort of lightly based off of Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep. The game releases on March 25th, 2022, coming with 1 platinum, 5 golds, 4 silvers, 29 bronzes for a total of 39 trophies worth 1,305 points. So, let's take a look at the list. So we're starting out with our Platinum Trophy, Bunker Mastered. Unlock all trophies. For those of you who are less familiar with trophy hunting, you get the Platinum when you earn all other trophies in the game. So that's what that is. Then we have 4 trophies here, 2 bronze, a silver, and a gold, called A Recent Hope, Hero Protagonist, Wyvenheart, and Living Legend for reaching levels 10, 20, 30, and 40. Presumably this is not going to be that difficult because I assume there will be a true Vault Hunter mode if needed to reach level 40. If you haven't gotten there by the time you finish everything else in the game, I assume it'll be there. Though with Borderlands 3, you really didn't even have to go into True Vault Hunter mode. You could get to level 50 just doing stuff in the base game and all the DLCs and stuff. So maybe you won't have to go into it for this game, but you probably wouldn't have to go into it for that long anyway. But those are very typical. Leveling trophies are very common in Borderlands games, so nothing much to worry about there. Now we get to all of our story-related trophies. Quest Get, complete Bunkers and Badasses, and these are all bronze. Brighthoof Calls for Aid, complete Hero of Brighthoof. I probably mispronounced it the first time. Short Rain, complete A Hard Day's Night. Friend to the Forest, complete Thy Bard with a Vengeance. Bomb Voyage, complete Emotion of the Ocean. Rude Sails of Magic, complete Ballad of Bones. Brutal Narrative Dissonance, complete Mortal Coil. Body Unsnatcher, complete The Son of a Witch. The First Session, complete Soul Purpose, and a gold trophy. At the top of all things, complete Fatebreaker. So presumably those are all of our story-related trophies, and they will all be unmissable and earned just by simply completing the story. Goddamn Good Work. Complete Goblins Tired of Forced Oppression, and The Slayer of Vorkanar. That is a bronze, and these are all side mission trophies, presumably. Parasites Lost, complete Walk the Stalk. You, Esquire, complete The Trial of Crooked Eye Phil. So much for that guy, complete The Ditcher. No quest too small, complete 20 side quests. And Completionist is Next to Godliness, a gold trophy for completing all side quests. It looks like there are a total of 48 side quests in this game. If they aren't as long as the one in Borderlands 3, then they shouldn't be as bad. But if they are as long as all the ones in Borderlands 3, then this one could take quite a while, but I guess we'll have to see. So now we're back to bronze trophies. Grab My Hand, Revive a Partner, one of a couple of multiplayer or co-op trophies for this game, which is to be expected for Borderlands. Reversal of Fates, get a death save off a badass or a boss. My assumption is that death save is the same thing as second win from a standard Borderlands game where you kill an enemy while you're down and it grants you a second win, it brings you back to life. So presumably that's what that is, so you're probably going to want to do it against a badass. It might actually come naturally, it might not be that hard. Put the RNG in orange. This is a silver trophy for finding an enchanted legendary item in the wild. That's giving me serious Jimmy Jenkins vibes here. I really, really hope it's not that absurdly rare and random like in some of the older games are. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully there's maybe like a certain place you can go to get one or they're not overly uncommon. But I don't like luck-based trophies because, my neighbor over there can get it in, their very first try within 5 minutes of starting the game or something, whereas it might take me 20 hours to get. So I really hope it's not going to be like that. Bursting Coffers and Goldionaire. That is a bronze and a silver for having at least 100,000 gold and 1 million gold. Those are just, the currency in the game. Those are fairly typical for, well, not necessarily for a Borderlands game, but that shouldn't be that difficult. Mag of Holding and Mule character. Purchase the final tier of any inventory upgrade and purchase every single inventory upgrade, a bronze and a silver trophy. Excuse me, a bronze and a gold trophy. That could be problematic, not because it's difficult, but because getting enough money to fully upgrade every inventory could take a very long time, because I'm not even close to it in Borderlands 3 despite having the 100% done and being fairly high leveled and all. So that could take a very long time and tens of millions of currency. In this game, it's going to be gold. So hopefully they either decrease the cost or don't have a whole lot of things that you actually have to buy. I guess we'll have to see, but that could be a very, very grindy set of trophies. Take this. Trade with another player. That is our other bronze trophy for doing something with another human player. Though I assume that you can use 2 controllers for this, so you shouldn't actually have to play online if you don't want to. Shop, drop, and roleplay. Pick up and redeem a cosmetic item. That should be very easy. Just pick one up off the ground and then use it in your inventory like you do in Borderlands 3. Luck Amuck. Have at least 3,000 total loot luck. I don't know exactly what that entails. They haven't invented podcasts yet. Pick up a lore scroll. So those might be randomly dropped collectibles like in the Claptrap DLC from the first Borderlands, or they are collectibles that are set in stone for certain locations, in which case there would obviously be a trophy guide for that. Keep on rolling. Enchant or re-enchant an item. That should be fairly easy. And now we're off to our last few trophies. Dungeon Ender. Complete every dungeon door in the overworld. There are 7 of them. I don't know exactly what that entails. I assume it's some kind of challenge or maybe like a wave-based thing or something, though given what some of the later trophies are, I'm not sure how accurate that is. But I assume that's going to be something that's not too terribly difficult because it's a bronze. Back off. Stun an enemy chasing you in the overworld. That should be fairly easy. Fired Festival. Clear out 10 encampments in the overworld. Presumably, those are going to be like outposts in like a Far Cry game or something, because I guess that every game needs to copy that design these days if it's open world. Probably not anything too difficult. Probably not even all that time consuming, and I'm sure there will be guides out there if they're a little bit hard to find or something. Because I'm going to assume the world isn't quite as big as, like, say, Borderlands 3 or any of the other main series Borderlands games. Thank the Maker. Complete a Chaos Chamber run. That is a bronze. You mean the Chaos levels, ? Reach Chaos level 10. That's a silver. And Controlled Chaos. Reach Chaos level 20. That's our last gold trophy. So, from what I can gather, the Chaos Chamber is an endgame enemy gauntlet type of scenario. So, wave-based survival. I don't know if reaching level 20 means surviving to like a 20th wave versus if it's like a separate form of leveling up that's specific to that area of the game. So depending on what that is, that could be a potentially more troublesome or problematic set of trophies. I'm not going to expect it to be that hard because Borderlands games are typically on the easy end of the difficulty spectrum, just time consuming. But I guess you never know, maybe they wanted to change things for this particular game. So overall, this looks like a fairly typical Borderlands list. You know, reach the maximum level, complete all story and side quests, do a bunch of miscellaneous tasks often related to loot, and do some kind of, you know, wave-based survival mode and a few other things, maybe a couple of collectibles along the way. It looks like a fairly typical Borderlands list, so I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10 and a 30 to 40 hour platinum time from the get-go. But I think that's going to depend a little bit on whatever this, you know, Chaos Chamber actually is and how this level 20 trophy works for that, as well as a couple of other trophies that are luck-based within the game. Obviously, there's also a couple of multiplayer trophies, but you can do them with 2 controllers, I would assume. So, overall, it shouldn't be that difficult of a platinum, but it might be time-consuming. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, the length of a normal Borderlands game, or if it's going to be a little bit shorter. Presumably, it's going to be a little bit shorter because it only goes up to level 40, so you don't level up as much as a normal game. So, I'm going to assume it's shorter, so I'm going to assume it's not terribly time-consuming or difficult, but I guess we will have to see when the game releases on March 25th, 2022. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. I will not be picking this game up day one, but I will be playing it at some point down the line. I am excited to play this because I love the Borderlands franchise, so I hope the game's going to be good. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here for the next video.